Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Howard Grad R&D and P student. I'm on my way back to work. I worked yesterday I did a double. So I'm on my way back to work now. Yesterday it was eventful with a capital E. We had a nurse on the unit. She's only been there for 3 months. 3 things, let me tell you something. Let me give you some tips for you new nurses, and just as from an educational perspective. Tip number 1, never pre-sign the MAR. Right, there's a correct way to do med pass. You got to make sure you identify the patient. You make sure you identify the strength of the medication, which is the dose. You got to check the time. And if you're not familiar with the population on your unit, you need to have a staff to perform a second identification so that you can make sure it's the correct patient. All right, so it's the right patient, the right time, the right dose, the right route, right? We learned that in nursing school. Med Pass 101. So you never pre-sign a MAR. Once you've completed the steps to properly identify the patient, then you administer the medication. After the medication has been administered and the patient has taken the medication, then you sign it, but you don't pre-sign the MAR. That was the first thing that happened. The second issue yesterday, the nurse who was the charge nurse asked staff to take a patient down for visit. Staff said no. The person who was charge nurse asked staff to check temps. Staff said no. I have never seen anything like it. The staff was totally insubordinate, but charge nurse, she did nothing. Third issue I have, on this particular unit yesterday, I did med pass, which is cool. I have no problem with that because I was working a double, so it's fine. I did med pass, and this is her regular unit. Patients were scheduled to receive their medication at 8 o'clock. Everybody came up at 5:30 wanting meds. I was like, what in the world? You know, sometimes we have patients who are diabetics who need AccuCheck at 4:30, blood sugars, and then you may have 1 or 2 that get 5 o'clock meds. But I had at least 10 to 15 patients come up at 5:30 for 8 p.m. meds. Wrong. You don't do that. That's not correct. You have an hour window. You can either administer medication 1 hour before or 1 hour after the ordered time, but not 2.5 hours before. Completely wrong. Something else that happened on this particular unit, that's why I say it was just totally eventful with a capital E. I had a patient who wanted Mylanta. They didn't have any Mylanta on the unit. I had to go to another unit to get Mylanta for the patient. Come on. I don't understand. I don't get it. And it's just... Alrighty guys, I just wanted to kind of give you some feedback on the proper way to do med pass. Remember, right patient, right time, right dose, right medication. After medication is administered, you sign the MAR. Not before. Never pre-sign a MAR days before medication is administered. Or even days or even hours before. You do it at the time, or actually after the medication has been administered to the patient. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe to my channel guys. Take care. Bye bye.